Okay, so on to week 8. Let's go ahead and click over here. Week 8. No, week 7, week 8. Now you just finished writing project 2. You'll start receiving feedback pretty quickly. I have 2 classes going right now, 2 online with CAC. Last time I started with the high school class, so they got their feedback super quick, and so they'll actually get their feedback last this time because I usually flip back and forth on my essay. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, then you're probably in my normal class and you'll be started normal. You're normal. In my traditional class, it's not a high school dual credit class. If you're not in the high school dual credit class, you'll get your essay feedback first. So good for you. And then sorry, dual credit students, you'll get it first in writing project 3. So anyways, everybody will start receiving feedback here in the next couple weeks. And everyone should have their feedback by the time you turn in your final draft for sure, because I make sure that you get feedback so you can take what you learned from writing project 2 and writing project 1 and use that into writing project 3. So writing project 3 this week, no, this next couple weeks is going to be a synthesis essay. And what that means is, well, let's kind of go through it here. First and foremost, you need 4 to 5 pages. That's nothing really new. Now you'll need to get up to 5 relevant sources. I think the last one you only needed 3. So the thing is hopefully you're keeping the same topic, because I mean, you don't have to. I get that question just about every writing project. Can I change my topic? Sure, you can change your topic, but the thing is if you change your topic, now you have to also change your sources. And a lot of times between the essays, between writing project 1, writing project 2, writing project 3, you can use pieces of your essay that would change if you change topics. So for instance, if you have, like, say, a literature review in writing project 2 and you decide to go with a literature review in writing project 3, if it's the exact same content, you can actually pull it from one essay to the next, and that's not really a big deal. At least for me, you should always ask your instructor if you can do that in the future. But because I hope that you continue working on the stuff that you've written in this class, I hope that you continue to work on it. Part of me hoping you to continue working on that, or part of me to kind of facilitate you working on that, continue to work on it, is allowing you to use prior essay content in the next essay. So you're not going to be able to use your entire essay in writing project 3. That's probably not going to happen. But if there's like 1 or 2 paragraphs or even a whole page that you can take from writing project 2 and work that into writing project 3, then by all means do it. But make sure you make the changes that I suggested in my writing project 2 feedback, because if you have the same errors, I'm going to count now double points if you make the exact same errors, because that means you didn't even look at it, didn't look at my feedback, and that's unacceptable. So let's see. So anyways, same topic, you can change if you want to. Anything else important down here? Oh, this is just breaking. This kind of explains what synthesis is right here. And so let me back up for a sec. These writing projects are designed so that you can kind of break them down. So that's really what analysis is you breaking down the parts of something. And so in the previous essays, you've kind of broken down your issue and kind of looked at what causes this issue. Now it's time for you to put it back together and kind of introduce a new perspective on the idea. Not necessarily a solution, not yet. That'll be writing project 4, but just a different way to look at it. So reassemble all the information in such a way to provide new information or a new perspective on the topic. So think of it like this. If you were going to solve the problem, your social problem, what would be your solution? Okay, let's say that we're talking about gun laws, and our solution is to increase funding to police departments, because the more police officers we have, the less likely there will be issues with guns, I guess. I don't know. So let's say that that's your solution. Well, that's also kind of a perspective, only in the fact of whenever you're writing your essay, you're not going to talk about, well, here's how we solve it. You would look at it from a perspective of, it's a funding issue. So kind of looking at it like, here's the issue: gun legislation, gun laws, mass shootings, things like that. Breaking it down into parts, kind of, here's the cause of this problem. The cause of, let's say, mass shootings is our actual issue. That's a little bit more clear cut. So our social issue is mass shootings. The cause of that problem is gun legislation. And the new perspective that we're going to say is that it's really a funding issue. So kind of look at it from a different perspective. You've talked about one cause. Maybe a way to go about this would be easier for you would be to look at now another cause that you could hopefully take and turn into a solution in the next essay in Writing Project 4, because that's what Writing Project 4 is actually write a proposal where you propose a solution. So I'll be thinking about that while you're working on this, and of course I break this down again throughout the rest of the videos this week. Let's see, there's really not a whole lot else to kind of talk about here. Topic choice, we're going to kind of break it down here, and I explained this in one of the later videos. And we're excited, rough draft. Okay, so everything else is pretty normal. Let's see, back to week 8. All right, there's your weeding. There's your reading. Okay, so there's some samples of synthesis essays. So if you're not quite clear on what I'm talking about here, first of all, watch this video. This video is really going to make a difference. I keep looking over here because my screen actually shows my face. I want to make sure like I'm still in the picture. So watch this video first. It'll explain the whole synthesis idea again, and then read these sample essays, and then here is the assignment for this week. It's your topic choice. So different from choose topic 1 and 2. If you choose topic, I was reading this assignment. It's been a while since I read it. Alright, so developing a new concept based on old information. Okay, so these are questions that you can ask yourself to kind of help. And then, like I said, kind of towards the end, we're going to start transitioning into Writing Project 4, which is a proposal for a solution to this problem. So for this one, I want you to select your topic. So let's say Facebook is my topic. And then from that, what kind of background information are you going to talk about? What needs to be talked about in order for this essay to kind of make sense? And so here I said, some people believe, this is basically kind of explaining your problem, by the way. Some people believe that Facebook is highly beneficial. It keeps us connected with each other, makes it easier for us to find lost friends and relatives, and provides access to a lot of information. On the other hand, however, some people argue that Facebook is harmful to our lives, draining our time, making private information accessible to the public, so all the problems that kind of come along with social media. So your research question becomes this. Is there possibly a guideline by which Facebook can be utilized in a proper and healthy manner? So is it possible, and this is kind of your new perspective, is it possible for Facebook to be good? New concept, Facebook should not be used in excess of 120 minutes. So that's kind of you talking about the true problem, kind of reframing it to look at it in a different light. Sure, Facebook is bad, but, and I don't necessarily think Facebook is bad, but let's say that's our issue. Sure, Facebook has its problems, and it could be good, but where's the center line at? Where's the gray area? And so they're saying that, you know, Facebook is good up to 20 minutes within a 48-hour span. So within 2 days, you shouldn't spend more than 120 minutes on Facebook. If you do, you're going to start experiencing some of the negative problems that kind of come along with Facebook. Possible solution, and you can mention this here. You're not going to go into depth here, but this essay is really going to focus on the new concept. You can mention the solution, but it's not really the focus of the essay. The focus of the essay is the new concept. So that realistically should take up a bulk of your essay, is this new concept section. Let's see, possible solution, limiting the amount of time that participants have access to Facebook. So kind of, you know, somehow limiting that access, however you want to do that. Once you've done that, just come down here, and now it's time to actually start doing the thesis. So review the SOAR acronym videos, because as you've seen in the essays that I've given you back, I just kind of look right at the SOAR acronym and I say, do they have all the parts? Here's the subject, here's the opinion, here's the action, here's the reason. Or if you're missing one, then I'll just put a bunch of question marks and I'll explain what's missing and how you could make it better, of course. And then this week, of course, I realized that this concept in the past has always been one that's very confusing for students. And so I put this here so that maybe you can ask specific questions on the assignment, and hopefully I can answer those, because I know that chances are if you have a question about it, a lot of other people also have the same question, and so I would like you to post them here. Of course, you can still text me, phone call, email, all that stuff, but I'd ask that you post it here first. That way I can address these questions here for everyone, rather than just, you know, kind of in a vacuum where it's just you and I texting or something. But anyways, that's week 8, and I will see you in week 9. Good luck.